Well, there's a new twist in the controversy over Dr. Alan Carlin, the EPA economist who criticized his agency's historic endangerment finding earlier this year. Well, now reports emerge that Carlin's unit at EPA may be split up or even closed, and some are saying it's all because of Carlin himself. Our Dan Goldstein is live in the newsroom with details. And Dan, I just wanted you to give us a little bit of background. Now, Carlin made that criticism earlier. Then there was an email exchange with his supervisors. Give us the background.
Sure. And you recall we've been reporting about Dr. Alan Carlin. He was the EPA economist who had some critical sayings about the endangerment finding back in March, and he put together his own view on this endangerment finding. He sent it back to his superior, Al McGartland, and Al McGartland, as you recall, we had an email exchange with him saying, don't talk about this, don't talk to anybody about this outside of the EPA, and don't talk to the press. Well, after we started reporting on this, the EPA changed its tune, but as you said, now it looks like Alan Carlin's unit, the NCEE, that's the National Center for Environment and Economics at the EPA, that's a 20-person or so unit devoted to looking at the economic impact of the environment, may be on the chopping block. That's according to some reports and our own interview with Carlin himself. They say that this unit may be either split up, the economists may be moved elsewhere, the non-economists may be moved elsewhere. And Alan Carlin himself told us this morning that he thinks that his fellow economists and his fellow co-workers they're basically blaming him and his report for this reorganization rumor. Here's what he had to say.
There have been people who have alleged that, but I have no inside information. What has been announced is that there will be a reorganization, and there were more solid rumors that the group might be split up. I think before rushing to judgment, one must find out whether this latest rumor is true. And the only people that can answer that are the people in charge of my larger office called OPEI or higher up.
Now, we'll have a lot more about this report coming up on our afternoon broadcast, but here's one note. Carlin himself said that he may be one of the victims of this, and he's concerned that he may be rift or reduction in force, that after the end of this reorganization, that he's not going to have a place at the table. Interesting coincidence coming on the part of his criticism of the EPA's endangerment findings. Susan? And
are you getting the impression, Dan, that other people in the NCEE unit are right now fearful for their jobs, and are they blaming Carlin?
Well, that's right. Carlin said in my interview with him that he's heard publicly from some of these employees who've basically blamed him for exactly what's happened, and they fear, exactly as you said, that their jobs are in jeopardy because of what he wrote.
Okay, so next we watch to see exactly what happens with this unit at EPA, the NCEE, or that larger unit, the OPEI that he was talking about, and also we'll find out what EPA has to say about this.
That's right.
Okay, Dan Goldstein, thanks. We'll have the full interview with Carlin on our website. We'll have more at 4 p.m. Eastern, and we will have more reaction for you on that.